Hello guys, in this video I will talk about emitters in Angular. So there are two types of emitters in Angular. We have input emitters and output emitter. So let me show you my PPT. So let's talk about the input and output emitters. So emitters are basically used to share data between the parent and child components. So as we know, in Angular we have the components, and with these components we show our UI. So with this you can share the data between the components. As we know, we created the component according to the relationship they have, like parent child relationship, child parent relationship. So here what we do, we basically communicate between components with these emitters. So as you can see here, share data between the parent context and the child directives or components. So we have two emitters. So let me show you. Firstly, I will show you the parent child relationship. So suppose we have these are our components, and these are our let me show you the hierarchy. So here what we have created an image list component, we have created an image component. So this image is a child of this image, we can see it is a child of the parent image list component. So let me show you how. So in the image list, what we are doing, we are showing all the images. So what we are doing here, we are using that image component and we are showing it. So let me show you here. So these are the images list that we are showing here. This is the image list component, and this is the parent component, and this is the child component. With these properties, it is showing the images of that component. So here, so basically what here currently we are doing is we are passing data from this component to the child component, and this image list component is included in the main component, in the root component. So let me show you how we can pass the data. So we have input emitter and output emitter. So if you want to pass data from input properties declared in the child component with the declaration in selector of this component that is included in the parent component, it passes data from parent to child with input binding. It is used to pass data from parent to child. So basically, as you can see here, means from this is parent, means to pass data from this component to this component, we use input emitter, and output is used to link the property of child component and emit it through the event emitter. The event emitter is used to emit custom events. So if you want to pass data from our child component to parent, in that case you can use output emitter. So let me show you the output emitter. So here it is the output emitter that we have created. So later we talk about the syntax. So let me show you some basic example. So here what we have, so here suppose this is our parent component, in which we have declared a property. So let's create a component. I will move to this example later. Let's create a component. So this is the component is created now. So consider it as a child component. Let me add one more component here. Suppose we have this component, this parent component, and we want to use the hello component. So pick the selector from there. So suppose we want to use the hello component and we want to pass the data from this component. Let me show you, this is the parent component and we are passing this data. Suppose we want to show that data to that component. So what we can do is basically we have created an input emitter. This is the input emitter. We are passing data from this component. Means the data, this is the data of parent component and this is a child component. So to use this data, what we can do, what we need to do, we need to add this input emitter in the child component. So as you included that, we have added the input emitter here, and if you want to import, it will import from the Angular core. So now you can see the data what it print. So here we have used we pass data from this component to that component. So let me show you the parent component now, what it represent. Comment out all those things. Okay, so basically why it not run, because we have used the routing here. So if you want to display that component, what you need to do, let me show you. I think we have added some CSS here. Let me check. So let me show you, it is now working. So here we have passed the routing, but we do not need routing here. So we need to remove that routing from this file. So now let's back to the input emitter. So here we have created a component and this is a child component, and now you can see it passed this data test to the child component, which is hello. So it will print hello works test. Let me show you here. So now you can see it will print that data. So you can see here it had added the child component here. Now let's move to the next example. Now we have the output emitter. So same with the output emitter, means if you want to pass data from hello component to parent, so what you can do in that case, let me show you. So this is our main component. So here we are using the same thing, and you can see whatever the value we are going to pass from child component will print here. let me show you here now. So close pop. Now let's add to the now send property from here. So this is the output emitter we need to create. So for this we need to include the properties like event emitter and output emitter. Now we need to put that in the here. So what data we need to send? So I want to send this data to the parent component. So you can do that. So here the data will going to pass from here. So let me show you now. Now you can see that we have passed the data from that component, from child component. So let me show you now. We have value from child component event. Event is basically data what we are going to pass here. So this data here we pass the data. So if you want to emit any value, then what you need to do, you need to emit that data from that component, and you can easily pass the values. So these are the syntax of input and output emitters. So what we used here, what are popular case cases like content passing. We use this for content passing, and also we can use this in the case of sibling components. So sibling component is basically same level components. So let me show you the same level components. So here suppose these are two components. So these are the same level components. They have the same hierarchy. So you can also pass data from in sibling components. So means it means that suppose here we have image detail component, image list component. As I already shown you, this value comes from the select image emitter. So select image is basically output emitter. So let me show you. So these are three components: image list, image, and image detail. So in here value comes when user clicks on the, let me show you. So here we are emitting the value, we are emitting the image here, and with that image you can show the data. Means it also used in passing data from child in sibling components also. So in the image detail, with the image detail component, we are displaying the image details. With the image list component, we are running the loop here and we are displaying all the images here. And in the image component, we are showing those images. So you can see here. Okay, let me check again. So here is the list of the images we have. Now if we click on any image, then it will show the description of that image, means the details of that image. So this can be achieved using the input output emitters. So these are the three components that we are displaying currently. So what we do here, image list. So what we simply do here, we just pass the values, the image, whatever the image we get here, details here, and this is the loop, and this image details is passing in this component where we created the image input emitter, and it is showing the details of that image. we have bind the image details of image, and so if anyone click on that image, it will pass the data to the component that we have displayed here. So it triggers the select image. The select image, what select image do? Select image is basically bind the image to the selected image. Then the selected image is passed to the selected image input emitter. Then with this we are showing the image here. So here we have created the input emitter also. Thanks guys for watching.